Did you know that the scientists that are into this, that is also building the bridge actually to spirituality, because the water and sound is the bridge.
Yes.
They are also not really popular.
Well, we can activate the water molecules, can't we?
I'm sorry, I can't.
No, please.
No,
Because
I asked some of the scientists, also Stephanie Seneff, but also Gerald Pollack. He was the one, I think, the first one to talk about structured water, and that's what is in our cells. It's a jelly substance, but it's water. We are 99% water.
Yeah.
So Stephanie Seneff told me, and I think also we talked, but we are not. I want to hear more what he's doing, but they see that light. If you just even put light on the water, they can see that the structured water will grow there.
Wow.
And so I believe also the sound is doing the same.
I do.
And it's making a reorder in our structured water. Continue.
yes, no, but
Maybe I went for
I'm so happy.
It's all so exciting.
No, I'm so happy that you mentioned that, because I wouldn't have explained, better than you just did.
You wait.
But I that's my deep feeling that this sound has really an effect, an impact on our whole system through the water that we are carrying. So what I want to say is that also through that training, I saw the transformation of voice, and through the liberation of trauma. And when we hold trauma into our body, our voice is shut down in some way.
In some way, it's like small things closed. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because my throat went when we were doing that thing, and I know that obviously that throat chakra has been my biggest challenge, and obviously putting myself on camera.
Can be done quite fast.
Yes.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Depending how deep it is. You can also go back to, that's the newest thing. It's, if you have a bunch of plates, if you just lift the first plate, there will still be all the other plates. But if you take the one from the bottom, that will all fall. So we go for the one bottom.
And the bottom, it's like the tree analogy as well.
When you're in the one,
go to the root.
Ask for it if it's possible. There are some time for everything to happen, but if the time has come, please, could you
take the bottom plate, get rid of all that trauma.
And then we will change the story. If people need to change the story, we will just change it, because you can change the energy structures in the oneness level. So if you have this image inside yourself, I was abused or something like serious things, then you can say, now we change it. Do you want to change it? We have to allow it, and then we can change it. We change the story. I do want it like this, like this, like this, and then they get the best. The best, and we change it, and we do it also from the deepest level.
Take it from the source.
And we just use our imagination or what we see, and then again the pineal is into it, because the pineal is also secreting DMT, and when we have visions, it could be from the pineal gland.
Oh yeah,
Seems
definitely.
Like
it's interesting.
So that is when we start to purify it by the singing. I think it's also happening from the note from heaven, but in another way. The NG sound, but the NG is like the center, like see the note from heaven is we are surrendering and we're just flowing around in the oneness. But when we say we center the energy that we get down from the oneness level, and then we can, with our focus, send it to where we want. We ask for help, yes, please. But
when you sing do you tend to look up as well into your pineal? Because I know that can activate the pineal.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Looking up into it. When I learned how to do the Merkaba, we do a breathing technique where you look up and then you look down to kind of cleanse the pineal.
I think you lie all the time.
Oh, you're going to get
when I do this.
Don't go to sleep, Githa, we're not finished yet.
I actually don't look up when I do it. I just relax. But it could be, we can experiment with that. If you find out that, we're grateful for that.
Yeah, maybe I'll try it.
Yeah, try it. But the main thing is that now I come back to that. What happened when I did the Hong Song on all the endocrine glands was that I felt very well.
Yeah.
I woke up and I was in a mood, because I get probably also some what are they called? All these endocrines. What do you call this? That is secretes dopamine or something.
Right,
Maybe
yeah.
I don't know what I got, but I got something.
So it's like you probably balanced all of your hormones. You probably just got what you needed.
But then I didn't know. I didn't know about the detox then. Then I went over to my husband last month and I said, "Oh, can you feel I'm not so happy anymore?" And, "Oh yes, you are happy."
He's like,
yeah, it was like this. And my son, mother, I'm cooking, you know. So I said, I wondered how long time will this keep, and it just kept, and I was like, "Oh, I'm normal," and then I also had all this aching in the body because, and all the women say, "Oh, it's normal when you're getting into menopause, you will get pain in all your body." And I thought, so the body is deteriorating so fast, you know? I mean, you feel really looking like that and sad and I have to walk down some steps we sleep up in the open space up to the living room in the night, you know, for the toilet, bathroom. And every time I was like, oh, I have to, you know, in the beginning it's like pain. So, okay, I went in the night to sleep and I've had really had pain in the neck. And I thought, okay, it's flu coming. And then in the night I woke up with a big tumor. What is what?
Swelling?
Swelling, yeah, big, but it was like an egg. And I thought, oh, it's a cancer. Going very fast. And then
you would have panicked.
And I thought, oh no, it might be maybe the lymph. The lymph. So I went down. Luckily, I was in India, so there they use a lot of these onions. If somebody is swollen, they put onions on it to take the bad thing out. And again, the sulfate.
Wow.
Onion has.
We're learning so much from you today.
So, born people will know this. Yeah. So the sulfate from the onion will take it out. So I wrapped the towel. Lars know I'm strange. You know, I'm full of onions in there. and for 24 hours I was in daytime with the towel, and it was gone.
Wow.
But then in the morning, even with the onions, I went down the steps. No pain in the body. All pain gone. So that's why I knew this must have been a detox. And it was stuck in the lymph.
Wowzers.
So, but I cannot know, you know, all this measuring and this, but I know it for myself, and I had other students another one in one of the education workshops that she had the same reaction. So I always bring onions.
Bring a bag of onions, not to ward off the vampires, but to ward off the lymph node. So it's really interesting, isn't it? Because we know, obviously, the world of science at the moment in this world is quite 3D. You know, it's very they need physical, tangible proof. But what about all the people that are the guinea pigs here that are actually seeing changes in their own physical makeup that can't be quantified
I just had to share this, and that's why I also wrote as fast as I could this, because the other book I have written it's going very fast in Denmark, but called Help, but it will take time before it's translated, and so this one I will go on with it and come with the essence.
Well, this one feels like it will then open a door into all the others.
At least it could be helpful, because many people, now I had a workshop here yesterday in London, and many people are suffering from very strange symptoms like burning, and I had also burning in my feet in the night. And you know, when you've told the doctors once this and felt that they are, oh yes, it's burning in your feet, you have normal blood test, then you stop telling them, because otherwise they'll send you to some psychiatric treatment.
Often they don't believe you, a bit like robots.
I had also burning tongue. All of a sudden it's burning like for 3 months. You can hardly have anything in the mouth.
Wow.
And I didn't know what it was. I went to the emergency in the hospital because I thought it was burning in my mouth. It was like, I was so shocked by it, from a strawberry. And I oh yeah.
They're like,
you couldn't see anything. So you just keep quiet. But it is toxins.
It is toxins.
Yeah.
Homeopathy is a good way of.
For some, maybe.
For some.
It depends. We are different. We have a different cocktail, different ways.
I think this is the thing. Every single human being is unique.
Yes.
We always say we're like thumbprints and snowflakes, right? So how can one remedy be perfect for every person? This is where allopathic medicine, I think, falls down quite a lot.
We can't. We have to take responsibility for
Find
ourselves.
our own
and that
process.
I think is all what's happening now. That's a challenge.
Yeah.
We have to think ourselves, and we should get from the doctors, medical doctors, what we need to, because we need them also. But because they miss part of their education, and the ones that are in charge of the education, I tried to find out in Denmark.
Yeah.
Lars helped me. We continue. We were sent round.
Yeah.
Who is deciding? Because why can't anybody get a test?
Yeah.
Why we have to find out ourselves like this? How can we get a test if we have a chronic toxification? You can have it in London.
Wow.
They sent through doctor's lab, through somebody, two doctors' lab here, through in Denmark, through somebody that the doctors are using.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can do it, but they're not learning how to do it.
You have to go private a lot of the time and pay a lot of money to
and to know
done.
about it, and you know, it's all this, you get a lot of information, how to read it, but the fact is that through doctor's lab you will have you have a lead poisoning. You have this, it's written, you have lead, you have copper, and you can see,
So
are you in the red
you eventually
or not?
got a test done that came to London.
I had 3 times the amount that would be healthy.
Oh my goodness.
But I was not I was just on the edge to be in the red part of it.
How did it start?
Then I would start to lose memory.
How did you get lead poisoning?
You see, you get it, and again I've been just doing research on this, so I have no proof, but they say, many of the people that write about this, also scientists, that you inherit it.
Oh wow.
It's from our ancestors, at least 3-4
generations back.
But you can also have it now, because we have lot of it now. The thing is that, but I think the body is designed to excrete it.
Yeah.
50%, for example, can excrete mercury, but 50% cannot. And then it's lucky. I found out I'm one of the ones that can excrete mercury, even I have the silver fillings. I remove them.
Yeah.
You have to remove it before making a test, number one. And to also let the liver, and be sure that the liver and the gut and the kidneys are working fine. Because if they will have more toxins through them, they could, in a not nice situation, stop working.
Wow.
Because they need to be able to carry it if you start to excrete it.
Wowzers.
The liver is storing it in the fat, many times on the belly, so you can lose some kilos. And also in the brain, and also in the blood. Of course, the place with much blood, there will be also toxins because of the iron.
Wow.
But it's not only about this, so if the body, let's say it was designed to excrete it by itself, if it's functioning natural, but then again we come back to the pineal, if you put a hat on your light, you know, what you say in English, you know, if you put something on your candle, and you should not do that. You should open it and let it shine from the top of the mountains, you know. Yeah. But we all have it all the time, bombarded, so if we can keep it clean, I believe that that's a long straw. And it's the people that are crazy enough to say, oh.
But I think that's... So did you discover after the lead poisoning fiasco?
Yeah. Because so I'm a little sad about that, because maybe I could have managed it like this. Then I would know.
Or maybe, but you don't know how it would have gone either, do you? Maybe it might have been, if all that lead came out, your head might have exploded and popped off, who knows?
Yes.
I don't know, but it's amazing, because clearly, you know, I do believe that everything is a blessing, and every trial that we go through leads us to where we need to be. Yeah. And hearing this from you is amazing, because obviously that, whatever happened with the lead, and having to do your own healing and find your own path with that, would have been really testing. Yeah. But then it kind of has led you into now working with sound to release toxins.
Because I was thinking about yesterday when I told the whole group, like 38 people, to say, and also you know, I was thinking, sometimes think, they're doing what you're saying. They're saying, you know, but it's because it worked for me, you know. And I think we're blessed because it's supposed to be like this.
Yeah, well, I think also like what we are doing, those of us that are on this awakening path, and the ones that are going into healing and sound and vibration and light, is that we're actually remembering a lot of our own ancient knowledge. It's like I know that some of it is ancestral, I believe, and some of it comes through our past life memory. And we know that the ancient Egyptians used sound, and they worked with sound quite a lot, and it was an ancient technology.
They cut with light, they lifted with sound.
They lifted, I'm sure they did, yeah.
That's the same, and it's written in some of them.
I believe that they powered the pyramids as well, they powered the electric, they had electricity.
These big stones, we could not do that even today, I mean, hardly. So...
And we're at such an exciting time. We're at the very beginning. So this bridging of the science and the spirituality, I think that many of us are at the forefront of that now. And I'm loving that you're working with a scientist. I interviewed Teresa Chung the other day, and she's working with a scientist as well in California at the Institute of Noetic Sciences. But they're doing scientific research behind precognition to prove that people can have future visions. It's phenomenal, the work that's coming through now. So do you know what you're calling your new book?
Yeah.
Can we share?
Heal the pineal.
Heal the pineal! Yes, I love a rhyme.
Last thought that should be
it's awesome.
I had a longer one here with the Hong song, but Heal the pineal is better. The Hong song is inside,
Brilliant, brilliant. And when can we expect it to be on our shelves?
It depends on if the English is okay, but maybe I could also be good that it's simple, because normal people will understand it then, but I'm really scared about showing it to anybody because of the language, but at least the knowledge will be passed. So I don't know, maybe next year, 2019. It's written, but we have to write it through to make it.
I can't wait for it, Githa. It's amazing. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, people now know what you're about. You've got such a wealth of knowledge behind you, and you've been walking your talk. You've got the Note from Heaven book is out and about. So I think that this one is an amazing natural kind of progression in the English language from that as well, because it really marries up the divinity with the science. It's
wonderful. Have this book, The Yelp in Danish. It's about how you can detox your liver and all this, and also because that's also a big important part, but you can also look this up other places.
We need these translated. If there are any publishers watching, this woman needs her books translated. I can't wait to read them.
I know they're interested in Germany, actually.
Yeah, brilliant. Any translators, get in touch with Githa. So I want to come back to Virginie now. So with your obviously with your sound healing journey, and you're holding circles now, and you're working in this way, how do you want to take it forward? What's your plan for the future?
For me, I take it day by day. I just, at the moment I'm going to Githa's next training, actually, in 2 weeks' time. I'm so excited.
I'm also. Because the love always grows, it's during this week.
Yeah, you're going to have to sign me up.
Continue, sorry.
Yes, no, I'm really excited, because I think this work is phenomenal. And I saw the transformation of people as well. Like people who came with very, I wouldn't say weak, but very, how can I say, Githa?
Exhausted, or with a little bit shadow around them.
And then Githa, she made us sing free. She helped us, obviously.
Yeah, you help each other also.
We help each other. Yeah. And then this sound. I mean, I saw the transformation also of everybody, but some men.
Yeah, I remember.
Wow!
Some of the men.
Wow!
Because it's such a gift for us when they come through the mic. Because when it's coming through the power, we all get healing. I love it when they go, I have to sing.
But it's also
breaks down the walls, doesn't it?
Yes, but I think it's so needed in this time to have a balance between the masculine and the feminine.
Absolutely.
And I think during that training, there is that balance of the masculine and the feminine.
Oh, that's happy to hear.
Yes. And the depth of the voice of those men who came and the feminine voice together brings an amazing healing space. And yes, again, I'm going to repeat myself, but the transformation of the voice. So someone who wants to transform their voice through healing their trauma, because I think it's very much linked through this work. Everybody should come to experience it at least once.
Amazing! I'm definitely going to sign up.
But also when you get old, maybe you can give it to her, because when you have it, it's not leaving you.
Yeah.
You know, if you know how to get it,
yeah,
it will never leave you again.
Never leaves you.
No, because you know.
Yeah. So, Virginie, do you make is the note from heaven part of your daily practice now?
Not part of my daily practice, but yes, I have an harmonium at home, so I sing kirtan and I sing the note from heaven, and it's my meditation.
Yeah.
It's how I do my meditation. For me, I find it difficult to stay silent.
With a voice like this one.
But it's because in the meditation, I also was like, I thought, oh, Miti, we have to sit like this. It's because that you cannot be sure.
Yes.
If you are there or not, but now after the note from him, it's very easy to meditate, because you just you
drop into it.
You are into it, and you can be silent, because silence is also important. But the thing is that we know in meditation, on the note, you cannot hide.
Yes.
Because you can hear if people are not there. I mean, that's why it's we just please get your stomach working. You have to breathe down, because you can meditate and sit and do it the opposite. Actually, many I found that have been doing it for years, and then they still have the opposite. The thing is, activate the stomach, because the grounding is here, but also the traumas are here. So that's why people don't want to breathe there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we hold all our tension in there, don't we?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Amazing.
But when if I can share my last experience with Githa, it was in Ireland, and it was a very strong experience for me. I was amazed about the whole experience every day by day, because you sing yourself free and you think, oh, that's good, I feel so good, and then someone will sing their own trauma, and that will remember yours, your trauma, something, and you start to want to sing yourself free again from what the other person is remembering who you are.
This frequency doing it, hit you. Yeah.
This frequency, this different. Because we're all from different vibration, and we might experience similar things, similar stories, similar vibration. So when someone will sing, you will hear that notes, and that will have an impact on you.
Beautiful.
And that's amazing, because that's the thing, that the notes have their own life. Also, when you sing like this, it's like light coming out of your mouth.
It
you cannot know. No, now it's a brrr, brrr,
it's like a sound. It's like a sound operation. It's like it's like that that game Operation. It's that bit. It's amazing. I love it. Like a little homing beacon that comes in and goes, that's the spot.
But you know what's also amazing, that each of our voices would have unique qualities. So let's say when I have the education, I have it. I'm just doing it, But then, for example, we will find out Veronique, maybe in certain times she will have very good results with certain illnesses, because her voice has this quality, and she's skilled with that.
Yes.
Me, I found out that I'm very good with the ears, and that.
Because you've done a lot of work with tinnitus.
Tinnitus and also hearing, it could be,
And can I ask a question, just out of interest? Are you quite clairaudient? Do you hear spiritually? Do you hear guidance?
No, but I see.
See, I'm the same one. Very visual. Yeah.
I get the pictures, but you can also get. You get very, very clear signal. For example, if there was a trauma, if I would scan all your body, if you had a trauma you didn't work on still, and there's still something there will be a trauma sound like. I can't say the sound, but when it's coming, it's like I can't do anything. It's just like a kind of escaping sound, like going up and coming, like you want to escape. And then you have to just stay there, feed it. I hear you, darling. Your stomach, for example, you're complaining and we can understand you fully. We just give you the sound, and it's true. So we let it complain through, the healer's voice.
Because it needs to be heard.
Yeah,
I think
it
that's
needs to be heard, and then when it's heard,
a lot of people, a lot of trauma comes as well from people not having the chance to express how they're feeling, or to be acknowledged in that. So I think that sound, it stands to reason that sound is going to help that be heard and be acknowledged and be healed. Amazing. So we carry on?
No, we can. If you want, you can do whatever you want.
I was just going to say, so for people who do want to sign up for your training and know more about you, how can they find you? What's your website? www.thenotefromheaven.com. And we also have a page like the 3 W's and .gilalai, GILALAI.com. Gilalai.com, and that's
our books and things are.
Your publishing.
We have our own things, and then Watkins was publishing The Note from Heaven, the book of that.
Lovely. And you and Lars run a school together or training together?
We are planning actually to do it. We didn't do it. We have done it earlier in Denmark. Yeah. But we are the types that if it's going too many people coming for a long time, we stop it. Yes, true, because it was like 300 people following us in Denmark. And we thought that it was starting to be a little bit like guru-like. And we don't like that. We are one. So we stopped it. And then maybe I made my education, he's making his, and then maybe we'll do something more later.
I love it. So you can do your own bit and then come together.
Yeah. And we also, now in the coming work, we're going to be together and have each our education, but we will share. Mm-hmm. And we tried to plan it, but we thought we cannot plan it. We have to go we planned the beginning, what should be together, but then we will go with the light. We will have to see when, this will fit now. If somebody will be traumatized or something need this, so we'll have to do it.
Yeah, wonderful. Oh, thank you so much, Virginie. So for people, are you running circles at the moment, or are you just doing it privately?
Yes, I'm doing private.
More just private with friends? Yes. Well, you must let us know when you're opening to the general public, and we'll get you on the show again to talk about it.
Yes,
but amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for you.
But thank you both so much for joining me. What a conversation! I mean, we came to talk about the note from heaven. My goodness, have we been like Alice down the rabbit hole today? But I love every minute of it because
it's a very nice energy.
We're all so connected. Everything is connected. I love the depth of your knowledge as well, and the fact that you're taking it further and exploring. And I always say that the best healers are their own guinea pigs. That we've all had to heal ourselves. And just for our viewers as well, that message of it's almost follow your own guidance, follow your own path. Really trust yourself. I think this is really important. I know for me as well, I've had a situation where I've had to really trust myself. And over above doctors or anybody else. So I think while there is, value in going to see a doctor if you need one, I'm not saying don't do that. I think there's a lot of value in listening to what you need, following your own heart and your own guidance, and forging your own path ahead, because the healing path isn't always easy. So find the support that you need where you can get it. And I really, I can't wait now to go and do Githa's training at some point. You're going to have to sign me up, seriously. I'm really excited because I do a lot of sound healing in my own work.
You do?
Yeah, you said I do language of light, and song comes through, so we'll see what happens there. I'm going to share all the links below too, so everybody, you can find Githa and you can find her courses, and one day when Virginie steps out we'll share that, but I will share a beautiful channeled song. Virginie and I, when we were in France, did a channeling, and I channeled a message from Mary Magdalene, and then Virginie did a beautiful channeled aria in this chapel, so I'm going to share that below so you can hear this woman sing. It's pretty amazing, and I will share your beautiful music as well. Okay. But I just want to say, I know this has been a long interview, but my God, it's been amazing. What a morning. I'm so blessed to have you both here. And I just want to say to my viewers, thank you so much for all your support. If you have any recommendations for people I could interview or themes you'd like me to talk about, please drop me a message below. And thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was amazing.
So cute.
Beautiful women.